I'm at the Goodwill Bins in Greensboro, North Carolina with my friend Kelly. We're going to go in and see what we can find and take you along. So, ready, set, thrift. Ended up having to do a voiceover for most of the shop along because the music was just too loud. Don't need any barbecue equipment because I don't barbecue outside. I do like this lampshade. I thought it was really pretty. Unfortunately, you're going to see here that it is damaged, so I had to leave it behind. Books, books, and more books. They had an entire row, as you can see here, of nothing but hard and soft covered books. I'll tell you, if you're looking for books for your kids or for yourself, the outlet is the place to go. Next was an entire row of nothing but toys. And here, just in a quick second, we're going to come up and meet Kelly, who is grabbing a couple of games, I think, and some toys. She does have a daycare in her home, so whenever she can get toys and games for the little ones at a good price, she snatches them up. And look at this piece here. That is really cool. I think it's definitely an older piece, and I think I'm going to pick this up for the garden. I'm going to put that on a tree. I think that would look really cool. Back to the voiceover. Remember those old-fashioned curlers? This is a nice macrame piece for a hanging plant. Unfortunately, it was stained, and I currently have two in my booth that are not selling, so I passed on that. And here's an empty box of gloves. I wish it had gloves in it because Kelly really does not like going through the bins without gloves on. And unfortunately, she forgot hers the day that we went. There are just some random, look like some planters over there. A candle holder. There's a basket. I passed on all of this. Not sure what that was. There's the hamburger. You're going to see that later on in the video. That's a pretty basket, but I don't need it right now. Now, I did look at this basket for a possible waste basket in my home. Unfortunately, it did have a good amount of damage, so I ended up leaving that one behind. What is down here? Oh, yes, an old cheese grater that somebody adorned with a cute little chick and some berries. Beautiful Christmas wreath. This wreath was very large. And I don't know if they purchased it this way or if they did it themselves, but either way, it was a beautiful wreath. I just didn't need it. And there's a nice one that was done on a tobacco basket. Unfortunately, it was all broken in the back. I think if that had been in better shape, I would have brought that home. I just found this brand new with tags lampshade on it. I don't think it's going to fit anything that I have currently, but I'm going to pick it up anyway because I could put that in my stash for when I find a lamp that needs... Wait a minute. The lamp I just picked up for the deck, that might work for it. All right. Hey everyone, and welcome to the haul portion of this video. I really did intend to provide you with more thrift with me video, but unfortunately my camera battery just about died not too long after filming what I was able to get. But next time I promise I will bring you more. But I did want to share with you first the blouse that I am wearing. You might remember it from a couple of hauls ago. I thrifted this, absolutely love it. The sleeves on this blouse are so much fun. I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this. I kind of feel like Carmen Miranda in it, but I'm going to go ahead and start showing you the things that I did pick up. And then at the end of the video, I will share with you what my favorite thing is. I'm going to show you two pieces first. After we went to the bins, Kelly and I went to a thrift store that was recommended. They have 3 locations kind of in the Greensboro area. I'll put the name of it right under here because off the top of my head I can't remember it. It was recommended, but at least the location that we went to, it was pricey. I did pick up 2 items. I picked up this for my booth. It is made in Taiwan, 1985, Lillian Vernon. And who remembers Lillian Vernon? And I picked it up because I thought it was really pretty. It's too tall for a toothpick holder, I believe. So it could be just used as a small vase. And this was half off, $2.50, so I paid $1.25 for that. The other thing that I picked up for myself, which I did think was a good price, at $3, was this chip-tastic to make your own potato chips in the microwave. It's got all kinds of recipes, salt and vinegar and dill pickle being 2 of my favorite chips, and they have recipes in here to make those. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and this was brand new in the box. So that is all that I picked up at that thrift store, and I don't believe that Kelly got anything. Now on to what I found at the Greensboro bins. I said before, I pick up light bulbs when I can because they're just pennies when you pick them up at the bins, so why not? I found this in very good condition, rather, Lillian Vernon, a little wristlet. It's nice and clean inside, and that is going to be going up to the booth. A couple of pairs of shoes. I was rather lucky this day. These are a pair of Vans, kind of a canvas, I guess, and fuzzy inside. They look like they have either not been worn at all or have had very little wear on them. These are going to be going into my Poshmark closet. They originally had them at their retail store for $15. They didn't sell. They are a size women's 8.5. And then also shoes. I found this pair of, what is this? Ozark Trail, originally $9 at one of their retail stores, didn't sell, came to the bins. They are a size 9, and my friend Rhonda said that this is a rather high selling shoe, so I was happy to have found those. These are so cute. I think this is one of the first things I put into my basket. These are adorable. These are brand new, never worn. They're a size 39 by ALTAOTAM, it might be. And don't know the size. What is the size? Oh dear. Oh, I hope they have a size in here and I just can't see them with my bad eyes. Oh, what did I said they were 39. These are adorable, patent leather black. Found a couple of vintage purses. Now this one, I don't believe this is vintage, but I picked it up anyway because we are at the beginning, well, actually like the middle of August. So the holidays are going to be on us before we realize it. And this has a very vintage feel to it. In particular, that clasp. It is marked with a C inside. I don't know who that manufacturer is. This was, I think, made in China, if I'm not mistaken. It was, yep, all man-made materials. But that would be a beautiful holiday bag for someone. Another vintage bag, well, a vintage bag, I should say, is this snakeskin look clutch with a kind of bald handle on it. This does not have any tags in it. It's pretty clean, just needs to be cleaned out a little bit inside, but that would be a great vintage bag just to wear as a clutch. Another bag that I picked up is this one. This is going to be going up into the bins, or up into the booth. Originally $6 at their retail store. And who makes this? I don't see a manufacturer in here. No, I do not. But this is a great looking bag. And it has a nice long adjustable shoulder strap in very good condition. For myself, they did have a bunch of albums there, and apparently the day before they had some really good albums there. I picked out a few more, but when I looked them over, they were not in good condition, so I passed on those. This one I want to listen to first, An American Christmas. I'm probably going to keep this for myself. I did see what appears to be scratches on it, but I'm hoping that they are just like surface scuffs and that they're not going to affect the wear and the play of it. I'll see what happens with that. I found this kind of, not really macrame, but really cool looking belt. I'll put that away in my belt stash. And then for Halloween, I was hoping this was a top hat. I guess it's really not a top hat. It's not tall enough to be a top hat, but I thought somebody might like that for some sort of Halloween costume that they are doing this year. And it's in really good condition. Oh, there we go. I guess that's how it would go on, right? I don't know. But we'll see how that does in the booth come Halloween time. And you saw me when I found this shade. It's a beautiful shade. I have decided not to put it on the lamp that I'm going to be putting out on the deck. I just don't like the way it looks on it. And I'm going to be painting that lamp green anyway. And the red and the green, to me, it's going to say Christmas all year long, and I don't want that. But look at the interior of that. That's going to be so pretty on the right lamp when it is lit up. So I was very happy to find that. I will just put that away when I find a lamp that needs a shade. Hopefully it'll work. I found Christmas sweaters. Ugly, maybe not ugly Christmas sweaters at the bins. So unless something really screams out at me now, I'm going to stop picking up the sweaters because I do have a number of them. I probably have about maybe 10 of them now. So I'm just going to stop at that. Like I said, unless something just says I have to buy it. But this is a cute lime green sweater that zips up. And you know, these don't necessarily have to be ugly Christmas sweaters. If somebody just likes them and they want a little bit of holiday fun to wear, then maybe they'll pick one of the sweaters from my booth. Another one that I found is this one. This is from No Boundaries. Now, I guess that was kind of made to be an ugly Christmas sweater, and it's got the jingles on it and the googly eyes and all. And let me see, that is a, what size is that? That one is an extra large. That lime green one is from Tiara International Christmas Collection, and that is a large. And then this is Hannah Anderson, size large. This could be a pajama top. I think it's long enough to be a pajama top, but I think you could also just wear it as a sweater, you know, going to a office party or something like that. Another ugly Christmas. This is again by No Boundaries. This one is a small. That one is already adorned with, what has it got on here? Pom-poms and some bells and tinsel. So that one's just ready for the party. Now this Kelly found, and we have no idea what it is. Even showed it to Rhonda and her daughters, and we can't figure out what this is. It's a square, and it's made from, it's not suede. It's a thick material. It almost reminds me of a tablecloth, but I don't think so. But what Kelly suggested, and I think is an excellent idea, there are these 4 bird pictures. There, and then, bear with me for a second. Those, and then this. Now, what about putting those into picture frames? They would be beautiful. So that is exactly what I'm going to do with it. Now, I'm curious. should I find or try to find, which is going to be hard, 4 identical picture frames that, you know, the same, absolute same? Or should I try and find 4 picture frames of the same size, like say 8 by 10, but the frames all be different? So it'll be you know, they would have a cohesive look in that they would all have the birds and they would be the same size picture frame, but the frames themselves would be different. I'm kind of opting toward the different frames, but I'd like to get your take on it. What would you do? Oh, we have one more Christmas sweater. This is by C&B Sport by Croft and Barrow, and this is a medium. It's a nice fleece. And this is not Christmas, but these were brand new with the tags on. Pair of pajamas by INC International Concepts. They are a 1X. And this is the print. Well, I'll show you the back of it so you could really see the print. But I thought these were really, really pretty. So it's the top and then the bottoms. And yep, 1X. I didn't check that in the store. Make sure the tops and the bottoms match. Oh, wait until you see this vintage house coat. Look at this. Isn't this a stunner? Oh my goodness. And the kind of ruffles on the edge here, on the sleeve, and then look at the back. Oh my gosh, this is a stunner. This is by Sayberry, made in the US, size small. I love this. Oh my goodness. It looks so elegant and so regal. Picked this up. It is a little whisk broom because people do collect those. So if I can pick them up at the bins, dirt cheap, I will. Let me put Cece down for a minute. Okay, you gotta get down, little girl. Oh, don't take it. There you go. Thank you. Oh, I picked up this hat to round out the summer with up in the booth. It is by Betmar, and I think that is a good hat manufacturer. And it would just be a pretty little sun hat on, I think. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's a pretty sun hat, isn't it? So we'll see how that does at the end of the summer in my booth. This I found for myself. It's just a dish towel that I will hang up, obviously, at Valentine's Day. These are just some random florals that I found. I like them. I just like them. They're really soft. These have like the leaves have a fuzzy feel to them, and I like the softness and the colors of the flowers. So these I'm going to use in my own home. And then I was, you know, digging around in the bins, and I found this pretty angel. She looks like she's wood. She is not. It's some kind of resin, I think. Then next I found baby Jesus. Oh, he's on his head. Here we go, baby Jesus. And then I think I did find these two almost together. Got a couple little chips in this one, but I can cover those up. I can very easily. See that little chip there? But with little paint, that can be fixed up. But I thought it didn't look complete to me. Baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph, and an angel. I thought there should be more. But then I found the box. And this was from Christmas Around the World. It's a folk art nativity. So what do you know? All of the pieces are there. And even though this is made in China, this is vintage because I used to sell Christmas Around the World. And man, that was a long time ago. That was before Caitlin, and Caitlin is now 27. So that was a while ago. And then also, I think, is this from Christmas Around the World? It is. This is Christmas Around the World too. Found this little girl in the box. And she sort of looks like terracotta. A little angel, a little votive candle holder. She'll be very cute around Christmas time. Oops. think Cece got a little too close to Diesel. Then, also for Halloween coming up, I found these two dog costumes. First, we have a banana split costume, and then a hamburger costume. Whoops. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. When I was looking at my footage, I actually did see this in the footage from the shop with me, and I totally just overlooked it. Then when I was going through the bins, probably a second or third time, I found it and decided I'm going to take these home with me. These I'm probably going to try selling on Facebook Marketplace here locally. And then the last thing I have to show you is a piece that I did show you in the shop with me, and that's this vintage wall hanging. Let me see if it has any markings. I do not see any markings on it at all. At one point in time, maybe it was a yard sale, it was $1. But that's going to be really pretty, I think, out in the garden somewhere. Like I said, maybe on a tree, or that's a possibility, with some floral spilling out of it. So I like that piece. So that's everything. That is my favorite. Oh, goodness gracious. Yep, this robe. This is phenomenal. Oh my gosh, whoever gets this robe, they're just gonna love it. So, yep, this is my favorite. It looks kind of purpley on the camera, but it's black. So that is my favorite. And don't forget, before you pop on to the next video, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section below and let everybody know what your favorite find was. I love reading what your favorite finds are, and I do respond to everybody. So go ahead and do that. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you enjoy thrift hauls, I would love it if you would consider subscribing and hitting the all notifications bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And until that next time, everyone, I hope you take very good care of yourselves. Thanks for spending time with me today, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.